Okay, hey guys, this is Sarah's night again, and Lantis and the Fawns.
Hey.
He had to leave early.
Oh nope, there he was. That was actually me just impersonating him that time, but he really had to go.
Yes, we really did have Henry Winkler with us. Was that it, Winkler?
Yeah, I think it was Henry.
I mean, the Henry sounded familiar. I was like, okay, I knew that. All right.
Hey, this is it. The final push. The last hurrah.
Actually, so kind of wish we'd gotten this on camera just now, but in our little break, we were talking about expenses and how I'm going to try to save toward a new computer once I hit my 5,000 in savings goal.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Because mine was, well, it's still blue screen. It's just twice a day, not anymore. Yep. And I'm actually going to try for standardized this time instead of custom built.
Yeah, I mean, it's just at the point, man, where I'm like, it's just easier to just be done with it. Like, yeah, instead of sourcing all the parts, buying everything, wait for everything to come in a different day, and then putting it together, installing the OS, all that jazz, you just be like, here's money, give me computer.
Because really that is, I mean, for one thing, that is the only reason I have not LP'd RE8 was because I cannot play it on my own computer right now. I do not have Windows 10, for one. And for all I know, there's actually a lot of other things preventing me, especially with my kind of luck.
Yeah, I hear you.
But for now, I just know for sure that it's you need Windows 10 in order to play it. I like how Gilder has to, like, run up to the enemy and then shoot.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a shotgun where it does more damage the closer you are.
Is it a pistole?
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's something I forgot. That's what I thought it was, and it turned out it was the Hydra shotgun that Helena's carrying on her.
Oh, the triple barrel shotgun?
Yeah, when I started my RE6 LP last night. And dude, God, I forgot that each individual campaign can be that long. I didn't think I was really, even though I didn't remember everything to do, I didn't think I was going that slow, but it took almost 2 hours just to get through the first of 5.
Good gracious.
First of 5 sections on Leon's and Helena's campaign alone. But yeah, that shotgun that at first, At first I thought was a pistole, and I noticed it was kind of in the general shape of Claire's grenade launcher in the RE2 remake.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this sucks. I mean, like, even close up, it doesn't seem like it's doing that much damage. At least not so much more damage than a regular handgun bullet that, you know, well, it should do more damage per bullet because it's a friggin' shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I eventually just switched back to the handgun because I was like, okay, this sucks. And then I recall, do you remember those Joseph Kendo, vids where he really, you know, analyzes every weapon in RE?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember I didn't... Oh, this was...
Ship battle?
Yeah, I thought it was a random battle, but...
It's a ship battle.
Who's attacking us?
That.
Okay, I did not remember this thing at all until
that looks
it
like
reappeared.
something that would be in Mega Man Legends.
It does. Good game.
Great game, I believe.
Oh, and it turned out we had a moon cannon. I equipped that off screen before we started LPing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I had this along for the ride, and it was better than the cannon I replaced it with, so I was like, oh, okay. Didn't know I had that. What does PAL do for us? It will raise your chances of attacking first for a full turn. Well, I mean, for 4, I guess that's not a bad thing to have. Oh,
and we're done.
I was thinking that thing was going to be really hard to hit. Like, that was going to be the whole gimmick, was that...
Maybe it is very hard to hit, and you were just really lucky.
I mean, the way it was kind of like, you know, darting around.
And it was also not very big.
I'm willing to bet that's not the only one, though.
Yeah, because there's no victory screen going on.
Okay.
Hey, there's another moon gun.
I think what I had was moon cannon, not moonstone cannon, but just moon cannon. So I wonder if... And sparkling deck, we'll have to see if that's better than anything we got right now.
I think we just shot it down immediately.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm wearing a Wendy's server hat. Landis told me he found it for the previous owners, and I was like, well, I'm a fan of hot drinks, so...
Yeah, that's why I presented it.
And as far as fast food goes, I mean, this isn't much of a compliment, but Wendy's is above average, mostly for their Baconator. And the Frosties. Oh, have you tried the Frosty Chino yet?
I have not tried the Frosty Chino yet. It good?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, you know what I miss from Wendy's more than anything else? The flavor dipped sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those? Those were badass, dude.
It's like, why do... I can only imagine. Here's the thing. I imagine, like, all their best stuff. The reason they're limited, because you're thinking, okay, if everybody likes them, you know, why would you ever stop serving them? I'm guessing that in the long term, like, what it costs to, you know...
make them
ends up being more than... But it's good, like, in the long run, they're hoping for a profit by attracting you to the restaurant, period. You know, like, to buy other things once it goes out. You know, once they stop serving it. Okay, so yeah, got Moon Gun.
I'm Googling it right now. The flavor dip sandwich from Wendy's. Bring back Wendy's flavor dipped chicken sandwiches. Change.org. There's a petition to bring them back.
Wow.
How old is this?
I can raise my defense from 123 to 623 with this sparkling deck item I got from that last
That's
battle.
gotta be a rare drop. That's gotta be
now,
rare.
It looks like it definitely means I will not be dodging anything. If the enemy attacks, it will hit me, and they will be going first.
Oh, how much does that drop it? Go up to alloy deck. See what the base is for normal art. Oh, no, I mean, that's...
Sure.
Oh, it's percentage. So you still have like a 25% chance to dodge. That's not terrible. Yeah, you're most likely going to get hit, but you're going to miss. It's going to miss every now and then.
Okay, I don't see how even Zelos the Silver Golem is going to be able to do much damage to me. I think I pretty much got the shit battle in the bag this way. Alright, so back in... Everybody remembers this dungeon from 3 years ago when I first started this game. This was the Shrine Island that Vice and Ica visited. And they were like, Fina, you're too weak to go along with us.
I want a flavor dip sandwich now.
I know, it kind of got me salivating.
Because they had like barbecue, and they also had like buffalo sauce. And man, they were good. They were both good. Now, Wendy's does have...
Oh, wait, didn't we need to hit all these lanterns for some reason?
They do not seem interactable with.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing is a part of the entire city of Soltis now, so... But it looks like we can just keep going down.
Gonna go down in an earlier round?
I hate Fallout Boy. I hate Panic at the Disco. I hate the way that guy sings, Brandon Urie. Which is weird, because I actually really like the song he did with Taylor Swift, Me. Of course, I'm grading on a curve when I say I like that song as opposed to other...
Nice.
I really hate how they're so particular, though.
Very particular.
About...
Time to jam it up. Oh, that was enough. You changed to Claymore.
Yeah, right. Ah, down this way. Where'd you go?
My wall is buzzing.
What?
I know we're recording right now, but do you want to come here?
Okay. Hold on a second, guys.
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm hearing a...
What?
Okay, well that little speck on the wall looked like an insect of some sort.
Oh, well. Sorry for the pause in recording, but my wall was buzzing.
I thought you were leaving to get the cat out of the room or something.
No, I thought I heard a noise. And I did.
You weren't wrong.
Whatever it was behind my Jolly Roger.
You know what?
What?
We're gonna make this quick.
You just can't quit.
I can't.
You just can't quit it. I'm sorry, I wish I could quit you.
Alright, left first. And I remember there was a common enemy in here that gives you a lot of experience because he has a lot of HP.
This looks like the forest dungeon from Mega Man Legends 2.
You think so?
Oh god. Oh good lord, no.
They really need to build safety railings around everything in this world. I mean, we live in a place where the earth is uninhabitable. It is darkness incarnate, and it is at least 10,000 feet below us, and you could just fall right into it anytime.
The worst thing I could imagine is surviving the fall and just being down there by yourself. Broken bones. Left to die. Utter darkness. That's a brain with hands.
Just, you know, as an aside. That's probably the best it's ever done. How's that?
How do they have such low HP?
Yeah, I was about to say, man, shut up, Anita. You ain't no Anita. Ika, you ain't no Anita.
That was easy.
Let's face it, she was much stronger than you, but...
I mean, they were all stronger than you, or their counterparts.
Yep. I will not deny that. I mean, it wasn't just, in kind of a... What's the word I'm looking for here? Unorthodox tactic that I was using. It had a little bit of luck to it too, I would have to say.
All right. So going back to Wendy's, but you're wearing the hat, so it's always on my mind. It's on my mind as it is on your head. But I do know that Wendy's does have like a buffalo chicken sandwich. It's not the flavor dipped version, but it is close. So if you were hankering for a flavor dip sandwich, you could potentially get something akin to it. And it is something I do get regularly. That looks like...
oh, that's the guy I think I'm looking at. I can do Eternum next turn. Actually, I can probably do it on the first turn. I think it only costs 8.
That looks like a boss from Half-Life. The only thing that's missing is a wobbly nutsack underneath it.
I didn't need to know about that, but anyway.
I mean, those who have played Half-Life, you know what I'm talking about.
I can't get mad at you, though, because I swear the guys on my crew do nothing but talk about nuts all day.
Really?
I don't want to give you any specifics of the stuff that I've heard, but I'm like, oh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm like in my mind doing the clenching the head.
Shut up! No!
But right,
stop talking
before. You know, we haven't done the Claudia yet, just to see what it looks like.
Sure.
So we were going to look at that before doing any tournament
Oh.
ending this. That was cool. Oh, so you're just gonna use Clara, huh? For when you need it. But you ain't gonna give her any dick, are you? I'm sorry. Kind of hypocritical of me, wasn't it? I mean, there I went. I just said something about... Well, that looks like it would hurt.
Well, it's a good high wind skill. It didn't do a whole lot.
I mean, it's supposed to hit everybody, but even so, that you know, I'm pretty sure there's some way I've been handicapping myself this whole time that's so obvious.
There's not like a difficulty setting for this game, is there?
No.
Like,
And if there is, I selected it without even realizing it.
where's my internet? Come here. Skies of Arcadia.
Oh no, Eternum is 15, but even so, pretty good buy.
Moons, give me strength.
Legends. Difficulty settings.
Move! Give me strength!
And straight up your ass. Bye.
That was easy.
No, there is no difficulty settings. There is a mod to make it more difficult.
Still, I can only imagine I'm doing something stupid that is so obvious. And, you know, again, I'm terrible at paying attention to what I'm doing in a game while commentating. That's why I do not do this professionally and try to make money off of it. Because it would be pretty much E work, if not F. And I would have pissed off fans. But, you know, for those that like Reaver of Jill Sandwiches used to be Blind Man, he really likes the Jill Sandwich pun.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, buddy, for, I don't know, sticking around all this.
right?
There used to be a pineapple skewer, real sweet girl, and Manos, or like, I don't think, it started out Manos something. He was a big RE fan as well, but I know it wasn't like Manos the Hands of Fate. That wasn't his full name.
Jeez.
Alright, so yeah, all I gotta do is defend for one turn, then I can do Eternum on this guy every time. He has pretty good experience.
Claymore looks cool.
Yeah, I just hate that. For some reason, the animation just gets on my nerves because it just seems so slow to me, even though
It's because it's slow. It takes a while.
Move! Give me strength!
But yep, Eternum and done. I mean, it's like living in the world of Aragon. People can just kill you with a look. There could be somebody you don't even know is there, and they penetrate your mind and kill you instantly by just saying, die. Remember how it was, all that, the rules of magic in that world were so messed up. I'm like, how do the magicians, however few of them there are, how do they not have complete control of the entire continent so easily?
Because the way magic is formed is just through the understanding of language, right? Like, you literally just piece together a spell using words to get across. And I actually really liked how the series ended. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't read it. In a last-ditch effort, because Aragon was not able to defeat the BBEG, right?
Yeah, I actually will give it props.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was BS. It sounded like a good and clever way to get around the much stronger opponent.
Right.
In this case.
So he could not beat the BBEG, right? So, but the thing is, I don't think Aragon didn't do this by like strategy. He didn't think this up. It was just like in the moment of failure, in the instance where he realizes he can't win, he just all he wanted was him to understand the hurt and death that he had spread across the entirety of, you know, the story being told, right? And that came out as a spell. He did, and it was so, like, soul-crushing that he comprehended what he had done, that he just...
They couldn't take it anymore and said, okay, that's it. I choose to be nothing.
Yeah, he cast a spell on himself, and it was only a 2-word spell.
Be not.
not.
And you know, I could agree with people if they said this is downplayed by the fact that throughout the book, and I've always thought this myself easily. I have always said this. Despite how overall I like the series, I do have a lot of problems with its characters and the way the world works. That is by far the crappiest fantasy world to ever have to live in, because everybody is a bloodthirsty asshole.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So really, Galbatorix is not that much worse than the good guys. I'm sorry, I really don't think so. But even so, I thought that was a good way. The thing is, it kind of downplays that, you're so evil. Like, who would Aragon or anybody else have a right to judge? Because they're not that much lower on the scale. But who would who are they to say you're so evil that if you just comprehend all the evil you've done, it's enough to completely just destroy your soul, and make you wish for death to where you just like never existed, no afterlife, nothing, just complete and total annihilation. Even despite that, I still thought that was a good way, without sounding like bullcrap, in order to get around the fact that Galbatorix was just too strong for even all of them together. So I'll roll with it.
Just give it to me.
And I did like, okay, here's the thing. I would encourage you to look up Aragon Sporkings. It's like a blog where everybody's the person. I think I read from like 2 different people actually, and they're like part of the same blog maybe. I think it was a team up of some sort, where they read through all 4 Aragon books, and they had an article on like chapter by chapter and all the issues they had with it. They hate the series. Like,
wow.
They say like Christopher Paolini is the worst writer of all time. I would so not go that far, but oftentimes they do have a lot of good points, and they're probably stuff you hadn't thought about. So, and it was entertaining to read. So, and I'm assuming you're kind of like me. You weren't such a fanboy.
No,
you didn't love the book so much that you would never, be able to hear any criticism over it. So
I don't care. You can talk shit about it.
So I do encourage you to look up Aragon Sporkings. It was a very entertaining read. It's very long because, like I said, it's an
article per chapter.
Yeah.
So in its essence, it's its own series of books.
Just about. And I mean, they did call out a lot of things that I always did too. For instance, Roran's not a good character.
He's not.
Everybody treats him like a hero, and he's
not. He's not a good character. He's not a good guy. Like, he does a lot of bad things.
I mean, it seems kind of unbelievable too. Okay, yeah, I can understand being stronger than the average guy, if for no other reason than he had just being tangential.
Nice.
What's the word I'm looking for? Tangential. His closer relation to Aragon, I imagine he's somehow got just a little bit of that dragon rider blood in him that might give him just a little bit more edge over the average guy.
I mean, I can buy that.
And he's obviously physically very fit because he spent all his life doing farm work, and then he went away to do like a super, strenuous blacksmithing job. Because like that was his whole deal. The reason he wasn't there at the village at the time when the Ragnarok, Razak, the lizard people.
I feel like we're playing Mega Man Legends now. Everything just looks.
When the Razak attacked and Aragon went on a quest with Brahm to go after them and get revenge. Warren was away out of town on that like blacksmith temporary job in order to save up enough money to come back and ask Katrina to marry him. Because it was old-fashioned like that. Oh boy, you better be able to support yourself as a man, because the woman ain't gonna be doing no work. The only work she gonna be doing is at home. So you gotta be the full-on breadwinner, cheese on the table provider.
Yeah.
Cheese? What?
I mean,
specifically
I love cheese.
cheese.
I don't know. Cheese is awesome.
It was that kind of world, that kind of society. And then when he comes back, I can imagine he's been, he's got some HP to him just from that alone. But it was so unbelievable how suddenly just invincible, despite not being a magic user, not being a rider, anything special like that. And he's killed like over 1,000 people throughout the course of the books. I'm like, no. Okay, first of all, I mean, this kind of makes him an asshole. At least as far as, you know, somebody who's supposed to be one of the good guys goes. And
I mean, we want to talk about real quick, like, his weapon of choice being a hammer and how much he seemed to enjoy killing people. Like,
yeah, there were moments where I'm like, and he's supposed to be like, I don't even think he's fully out of teenage years. Like Aragon, he's only supposed to be a little bit older than Aragon. And Aragon's like 16. So let's say at best, Roran is 20. I'm like, does it not take any toll on this guy to barely be out of childhood and he's killed this many people? Again, the only reason that is so is because the author really likes him and wants to keep him alive throughout the book, you know? So no matter how many injuries Roran has taken, it's you know, enough plot armor to... And no, I did have to call this out, dude. Even though I like the book overall, I did have to call this out. The last enemy he fought, that Roran fought in the last book, was that Barst guy who was like, he wasn't the emperor, or I mean the king. You know, Galbatorix is like king over the whole empire,
yeah.
But like Barst is like just one step below him, like king over the capital city where the last battle is fought, right? And Roran, this guy managed to kill 10 elves, and they make elves to be naturally the strongest race. They're like, halfway through the first Aragon book, Brom was like, oh, nah, dude, even as you are now, even though you've killed like 20 Urgals already, and they're supposed to be fearsome warriors, you've killed like 20 of them, nah, you wouldn't even be a match for the weakest elf right now. So I'm like, well, holy crap.
Yeah,
you know, just get an army of elves to march against Galbatorix. What up? And this Barst dude kills like 10 of the elves, including the queen. Who, you know, that kind of makes her out to be naturally this one of the strongest among elves.
Sorry.
And you're just like, really? And Roran finishes him off. He's not even like at full strength or anything, you know. This whole fight's been going.
And before that fight, he gets messed up.
Yeah.
Pretty bad too.
And he managed to kill him by lifting this huge guy up, this huge guy Barst, and crushing his armor against his chest with enough force to shatter the dragon gem that he was holding inside his breastplate. No! Without like any kind of magic enhancement or anything, you were able to crush one of those.
The sacred.
The Heart of Hearts. I did think that was stupid.
No, that's.
They had another name for it, but it was called Eldunari, and I kind of wish they just stuck with that the whole time. But they also call it the Dragon's Heart of Hearts. Okay, whatever. It doesn't seem like that should be something that any normal human, even somebody as naturally fit as Roran, would be able to crush with his bare arms. Screw you, book. And screw you, the writer. No, I do not accept this.
That's what DMs call the rule of cool. Like, is it cool? He should be able to do it.
Yeah. I do understand the rule of cool.
Would it be? Does it sound cool for him to be able to, using his own human strength, be able to crush somebody's chest in with their own armor? Yeah. All right.
So yeah, I mean, just when we were talking about scale here, I just kind of scaled down to comparing how strong Aragon was, you know, in the first book, because he's a writer, so naturally he's going to be stronger than the average guy, even just starting out. And Brom was like, nah, even for the luckily I did take note of that pistol I got.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that?
No, I appreciate you wanting to tell me, because
that's a significant increase.
And so then, you know, Brom's like, you're not even a match for the weakest of elves yet. Oh, holy crap. And then you got this guy, Barst, kills 10 elves. One of them, probably the strongest of elves, being the queen. And then it's like, Roran finishes him off. And he's not a writer, he's not a magic user, he's not a shade.
He's just a homegrown human.
And I'm like, nope. Not accepting it.
No, sir.
I don't like it. Well, we got enough moonberries to do Epsilon Mirror.
And how many for the last one, though?
Probably 4, so I doubt we're gonna get it. It was called Omega Cyclone, I think.
Ah. Oh, well.
And it was also another all-hitting attack, so individually, considering how much Lambda Burst did, I doubt it's gonna be awesome.
Especially for the cost, you know? The SP cost.
Okay, well, I feel a little bit stuck here. I was thinking, wait, that one door where I just now got the moonberry, that was the last place I had not gone through yet, and okay.
But random swap topic. But one of the reasons that these videos have always been so few and far between is when you come down, we're usually playing something else. Like the last few games we have played or have been playing has been Final Fantasy VII Remake, Link's Awakening Remake, and we have just
Good game.
Right?
I mean,
They
it's
did
just like
such a good job.
It's one good way of doing a remake. You make it pretty much the same, really dress it up, add in a few little bits and pieces here and there, really make it pretty to look at, update the music. Okay, everybody will want to play it.
Like it is like it's to the point where there's not much of a reason to go back and play the Game Boy version other than nostalgia, right? Like it's such a good remake. The quality of life changes, the graphics, the music, everything. It's just good. And then we start playing Final Fantasy IX because we're gonna do a cooperative playthrough, which I had recently done with Jeremy.
Yeah, so I hope it's not too boring.
Nah,
for you. I mean,
nah, nah. It's a good game.
Now, had this been when we were like kids, and you know how
Oh,
I was,
yeah.
especially Final Fantasy VII when it first came out. In the first year, I probably played it like 5 times over, and then next year was probably 3 times, then maybe 3 again, then 2, then 1,
That was easy.
and then finally the last time I played FF7 original was like in 2011. Remember, I posted my progress
Yep.
in the Magonian Hall of Honor because my personal feat was to make sure that none of the female party members get KO'd before Disc 2. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it for the whole game. I was
know.
like, Disc 1, I can do that.
All right, I have to ask, and I know I've asked this before, but I've completely forgotten since. Quina. Girl, did you include Quina as girl or not?
I said Final Fantasy 7, not 9.
7, not 9. Gotcha.
And yes, I'm pretty sure Queen is a girl.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's funny having recently played, and I think you'll notice when we go through it again. They never refer to they refer to Quina to several things. Like there's sometimes that they mention he, she, and there's sometimes they use HE/S.
I am in the last bounty fight.
What?
I stumbled upon this guy by pure accident.
It's a bounty fight?
He was guarding a chest.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It's the big Zivelin. The big Zivelin boss. Tim, we were defending.
Oh, this is bad. I'll be right.
Okay. Oh boy, this is not looking good. I know this fight was not as hard as the 6th bounty fight with the Vi's imposters, but even so. Especially since I didn't come in full power and I don't really remember anything about the way this guy fights.
Does this simulator have save states? I mean, maybe I could find a way to save the state so that at least you can have a chance to redo this fight without having to go, you know, do everything again.
I don't remember if this guy keeps throwing out
These
Zivelin
bombs?
Banes. No, like keeps replenishing with the regular Zivelin guy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to lunar light it up.
Do you want me to see if there's a save option? Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to have to do all this over again.
Well, if we save state now, it won't matter if I'm screwed.
Well, I mean,
in
it'll
this
give
fight.
you multiple tries.
Well, I mean, that doesn't matter because you get to try at the beginning of the fight.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's right. Okay, never mind. We're good. Oh, cool. Great. Love it.
It's possible Claudia can finish this guy off. At least the one that had already damaged.
Fantastic. Vase of Echoes. Echoes. Miss. Oh, it's attack down.
Oh, that's not terrible. And that's defending, though.
Ooh.
Again.
Those ads have got to go. Yeah, 2 of them would absolutely kill Fina. I mean...
I think I'm going to go for Claudia in hopes of...
getting all the ads out of there.
Or at least the one that already damaged. I know it's not going to kill one at full HP. It would be kind of nice if I could somehow have one more Aura of Valor.
Oh, yeah, right?
Because, I mean, being able to start out strong, that was the only way I was able to get through the last bounty fight with the Vice Crew imposters.
Yeah. I mean, you needed to be able to take care of, you know, it was the number of people that was the problem, right?
Yeah, but even each of them individually were
a problem, yeah. Could you not?
Let's try this.
I just like it when you see one of your crew and one of the enemy kind of sparring off to the side. But it's not actually their turn, so nobody's actually going to be landing a serious hit.
It's just cool to make the battle feel more
Yeah, you know.
real. Bustle.
Hey, Aika was defending. Or I thought. Oh boy, does that suck.
Wow, that's not great, man.
Well, that was a waste of spirit points. Oh, you have to do this the slow way, I guess. Ugh.
Oh no!
This should work.
That's bad, dude.
I put a glyph of might on him too.
Oh, it's because he's got defense up. Do you have a way to take off his regen or defense up? Do you have a way to just negate his...
Isn't that how you do? Lowers all
No,
attributes.
it's just a way to remove.
Wouldn't that be funny if that somehow worked? Yep. Not that I can tell.
Well, I think at the very least it would be a good idea to try to weaken him to get that defense down.
Drillnos. I like Fina's chances with it better, but I also don't like leaving her off a guard.
Yeah. $30 damage. You're helping.
Here goes.
Might be a super move that can negate all that. All the enemies. Rachel, girls are allowed to talk in my
We're
LP.
talking
It's
about
cool.
dinner.
Well, I mean,
Can we bring it in here?
Like it's ready, but
we'll be there in a minute.
in a minute.
Yeah, well, your mom. Yep, no can do. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't it. Lunar winds. That's what did it. I knew I had something that removed beneficial effects. Cool.
Unfortunately, it's unfortunate it's going to be like a high... How much SP did it cost to do?
No, 6.
6?
Not bad at all.
Okay. No, good.
Well, that's not, though. And,
Well.
So,
I think I'm shafted.
Well, that's okay. We've got food waiting on us. We'll give this a nice college try after we've topped off.
I'm just gonna see what Skull Shield does. Just, I'm gonna lose anyway, I mean, on this one.
pirates of old.
Well, we know it was like magic defense up for the fake versions. Wow, look at that guy.
That was cool.
It didn't seem to do anything.
No, it's like, puts everybody on defense automatically. And
So they can attack but still be defending?
yeah, I think so. And counterattack.
Well, that didn't... that defense up and that, like... The fact he's got permanent regen is going to be a problem.
Well, if I could just do Lunar Winds to blow those stats right off of him. But unfortunately, Fina got KO'd before she could.
KO!
Were you making a reference to Death Battle with that?
Well, no, that's a Street Fighter, I guess. I mean, it's a lot of fighting games. There's just are a lot of things where, you know, the end of a match is dictated by shouting KO.
That is just bull that it does so little damage. Honestly, if Epsilon Mirror only costs like as much as Delta Shield, 2 spirit points, I'd probably do it every turn with Ica.
Just to have somebody that's going to survive.
Yeah.
Cool. I wonder how many of these guys he can have.
Yeah, really. You know, guys, there's no need to rub it in. Just kill me.
31. Heals back for 500. Alright,
Anyway,
guys.
let's go eat.
We'll be back.